Guess what, you guys? We're going back to Costa Rica for the Good Vibe Retreat.
You have 6 months to come and have the most amazing trip of your life. We're so excited to bring our tribe back to Costa Rica on February 1st through the 6th or February 8th through the 13th. And guess what? Right now, for a limited time, we have a $250 early bird deposit special. $250 secures your spot to Costa Rica. And when I tell you, this trip is transformational, not only just because you're going to meet a group of like-minded women, you're going to get fed amazing food, you're going to be sitting next to luscious, beautiful beaches. You walk away feeling like a new bitch.
Take a break. You've been thinking about it. This is your sign. Invest in yourself. Leave those kids behind. Leave that husband behind and let us take care of you. You have nothing to even worry about. Just book your trip, book your ticket, and pull up.
Go check out our 5-star ratings. Click the link in this episode description. Go back and listen to some of our testimonials that we've shared over the last few months on the podcast. And we'll see you in the jungle.
Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream. Do, 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 shaboom. Life could be a dream. If I could take you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream. Sweetheart, hello, hello again. Shaboom, and open we'll meet again. Boom, ding dong, ding dong, lang, 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 lang.
Welcome back to Good Moms Bad Choices.
I'm Erica.
And I'm Mila.
Happy Wednesday.
Happy hump day, bitches.
What's up?
What's up, boo?
Just tan and fine, living my life.
You're tan and fine.
Thank
You're always
you.
tan and fine.
I'm really committed to keeping my melanin popping because this is as far as it goes, guys. This is me, black as fuck.
Baby, you don't see nothing yet because we got a whole summer in Mexico.
I also took off my nails today.
You feeling like an all natural woman?
I feel like I need to step into my lesbian moment because I feel like finally I can put my fingers in pussy without any sort of any
fear
barriers of hurting or contamination.
That's a good reason to go nailless.
You know, I literally thought about this. I was thinking of Mandy and her like two fingers that
those fingers irk me.
She always keeps short.
I hate those two fingers.
And I was like, maybe I need to step into my lesbian era.
I feel like once a year, Erica has a moment where she thinks she's supposed to step into her lesbian era, and then she attempts, and then it never goes lesbian. It's always. What is it? What I call you bi fun? Mm-hmm. You're always bi fun. I don't really think you have it in you to be lesbian, but I'm here to support you.
Okay, you're right. I'm not going to be a lesbian, but I'm going to step back into my bi fun era because I've taken a little break. Okay. But I think my fingers are ready.
Did you tell your nigga?
He's always ready.
Okay. I just was curious, but okay. You know, I keep trying to revisit my lesbian era, but I don't really think it's in me.
I think you went so hard, you're done.
I think I drained myself of all my lesbian juices. But you know, then I get drunk and I'm like, I'm best friends, you know, and I want to make out. But that's why I'm going to bring back my drinking. I'll be 35 in 6 days, 5 days, 4 days. Jesus Christ.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. But when this episode comes out, I'll already be 35. But while we recorded it, I'm almost 35. So this is a Snapchat in time.
Snapchat in time.
Snapchat in time. I'm feeling very grown and sexy.
You are grown and sexy. You're full grown and sexy.
I just can't believe that we started this when I was 29.
Yep.
I'm 35. This is a long ass relationship.
Mm-hmm. You did it.
We did it.
Committed.
I love you.
Finally committed.
It only took me my one platonic wife.
And now you're in a monogamous relationship. So look, I groomed you. I groomed you for monogamy.
You did.
You're welcome.
You groomed me for partnership. How did you become monogamous? Well, first I met Erica. Then she knocked some sense into me.
Stop posting your pussy on Instagram in the middle of the night, bitch.
It was my titties.
You definitely post a pussy on Instagram by accident.
No, I did.
Bitch.
Like
bitch,
no.
You were doing some wild dance moves drunk one night and you were doing all types of, and I was like, that's a pussy. And I was like calling her and she wasn't answering because she was drunk, passed out. And I had to wait till like 12 o'clock the next day as everyone saw the story. I was like, bitch.
Hey, so listen.
I know you want to do your sexy dancing for Instagram. Put panties on at least.
You know, am I the only one who drinks tequila and gets super sexy?
No, I think everyone does.
Okay, because I'd be feeling myself, and then I wake up at noon, and I'm like, "What the fuck is wrong with me? This is not sexy." But you couldn't tell me shit that night, alone in my room. I've come a long way, thank God. Growth is real.
Well, speaking of sexy, we have 2 sexy bitches in our studio today. We're in Good Studio, Good Media Studios. If you haven't checked out our LA podcast studio, check us out. If you're in the LA area, we record your podcast. We do everything from start to finish. But bigger news is that we have 2 amazing women that we love so much that we've never done an episode in person with in our studio on our show. So
In our hood.
So I'm really, really excited to introduce to the show Lex and Drea of Poor Minds Podcast.
Hey y'all. What's up?
I'm so excited. I feel like this is a long time because we're friends.
Yeah, we are.
Like we at this point, like we're friends. We have a friendship, so it's like it's crazy that it's taking this long for us to actually like sit in person and do this. So I'm really
definitely
excited.
Friends, y'all got footage of my titties on y'all Patreon.
We do. So
don't want that.
if you dig deep into the Patreon, you'll see me and Drea's titties.
Are we allowed to have titties on Patreon?
We are.
did.
We do.
It was before we knew how to blur anything out.
Yeah.
So all our titties are on there.
It's
Oh,
that's
titties.
really some hot tea.
It is.
Did you hear that? Titties on Patreon, bitches.
Patreon.com/Find
Find it if you can. You know what? When we went to the show this weekend, I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that in the back, and I was like, you know, the first time I really remember like seeing you guys, it was during 2020 when everybody was doing all those dumbass TikTok challenges or Instagram challenges, and it was the one like the podcast version, and it was
Like, don't rush.
Don't rush.
and then you're like you're ugly and then you're cute because but you have nowhere to go because it's 2020.
When I
We
tell
did do that. I totally forgot about that.
like drop the brush, pick it up.
Okay, so someone's gonna throw it at you, and then I didn't have anyone to throw it at me. I was like, Luna, I need you to throw this at me.
Wait, who?
Well, girl, I threw it
Carla.
at
Carla put it together.
And then Drea, of course, had the longest clip, but she was the first one. And your part was like
no, I wasn't first.
or you were second. Your clip was like
Yeah,
literally
it
a
was the
minute
longest
long.
one, though.
She was like this.
She was like, "Evan, you gonna get these looks."
Oh my God. And I was like, I'm so funny. So let me like drop my brush and be goofy and show my personality.
I'm gonna shine. I'm gonna shine with these podcast bitches.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God,
That is so
funny.
cringy. That's funny.
Quarantine, the pandemic was a time.
It was a wild time.
What a time.
I kind of miss it a little bit.
I mean, me too. It's kind of fun. A little bit.
You don't have shit to do,
like
but
I literally had every excuse to do nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
like,
It's
want to put
like-
on makeup for no reason? Okay.
Right.
Like, a lot of wild shit going on during this.
Don't ask me to do shit.
I have some of the
Nothing.
best self hairstyles I've ever had in my life. I was doing all my hairstyles.
Really?
Yeah,
I was doing a lot of jail workouts. I was doing a lot of
I was
home
doing
designing.
my own nails.
Yeah, nails.
I had ordered like one of those little Gillix machines, and I was like doing my own acrylic.
Bitch, I was just sneaking in the back door when nails were prohibition. I was just like finding. I was like, it's me.
Y'all remember when everybody started making like flyers and like, hey, I'm going live at 7 p.m. Come join. Everybody was like doing graphics to go live on Instagram.
Versus.
I feel like live
Oh my
happened in the
God.
pandemic.
Yeah, it was a
Crazy.
wild time. It was a wild time.
Well, I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for that challenge because then we found you. I was like, who are these
Yes.
bitches? Let's DM them.
So, before we start the show, we usually ask our guests to share an affirmation. I know I didn't tell you about this at all.
It's all right. I love affirmations.
But we just gonna throw it at you.
Okay.
So do you have any sort of affirmations that you guys like to I don't know, hype yourself up, tell yourself in the mirror when you're feeling low or you're feeling good, whichever?
Go, I'll let you go first because we love this shit.
I look in the mirror every day and I be like, bitch, you that girl. Yeah, you look good as fuck. You smart as fuck. You funny as fuck. These bitches is not fucking with you. Period. And I just tell myself that every day when I wake up. And it works for me because, I mean, I feel like every day you don't wake up in the greatest mood, realistically. You know, even I think I'm a person, too, a lot of the time. I can say with our listeners, they look at me and they think they're like, oh, she's super confident. She's overly confident. And I am. But everybody wakes up some days and you like, I'm not feeling myself. But I feel like it's important to speak that life into yourself and tell yourself no matter what type of mood that you in, like, no, I'm that bitch. Like, I might not feel like it today, but tomorrow gonna be a better day. And
I like that.
We gonna make it work.
I like that too.
So, bitch, I'm that girl, period.
Bitch, I'm that girl.
Bitch, I'm that girl.
Period.
Can't tell me I'm not.
You can't tell me I'm not.
So when I first started doing my affirmations, I was looking so deep into it and it was like
Yeah.
so specific. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then I was like, okay, you know what? Keep it simple. I do this especially on the days that we record because, you know, y'all know, you never know what kind of episode it's going to be.
Yeah.
And I always get so nervous because like with having a show, it's like you don't want to release a bad episode. You don't want to record a bad episode. But every time, especially like I said on the days we record, I always look in the mirror and I'm like, you got this. Whatever today brings you, you got it. Like, cause you're here, you're doing this no matter what. Like, if I'm going to the gym, no matter what I'm doing, I'm like, you got this, you can do it. Then at the end of the day, I'm like, bitch, you did that shit. So that's my affirmation that I always just like sit in, like I can get through it. Cause it be some moments I'm just like, I get overwhelmed. I have bad anxiety. Like I'm an overthinker and I'm just like, what were you tripping about? You know what I'm saying? So that's my affirmation that I always know. I'm like, you got this. I look in the mirror, I'm like, look at yourself. Like you got it.
You got
Oh,
this.
yes.
You got it. You got this.
Got this.
So,
You got it.
girl, you got this. That's affirmation.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
affirmation. You got it.
Do you ever not release an episode? Like, have you ever recorded an episode and said like that one was trash? We're not releasing that.
What? First of all, when we first started recording, like before we had a team and was like in the studio and it was just us doing everything, we would literally be like 30 minutes into an episode and Lex would be like, I hate this fucking episode. Let's start over. And I would be like, bitch, are you dumb? Are you serious right now? Start over. And y'all know we be getting fucked up on our show too. So we done had a whole bottle of wine. This bitch talk about let's start the episode over. So many times we did that.
Yeah.
And then even now, like, it's a few episodes that we just have like in the archives that, I mean, it might see the light of day if one of us gets sick or some shit.
Yeah.
But
you know,
for
it's
now-
crazy because how our personalities are, I think people think I'm more so of like the carefree, the funny. I'm definitely like the somebody's getting fired. Bitch, I don't play. I'm very like
Somebody's getting
oh
fired.
yes, I'm very hardcore. Like Dre, like when it comes to like our staff and everybody, like Dre is the more people that they like go to her and they be like, hey, and because they don't really want to say shit to me because I'm like, I'm very picky, I'm specific. I like things a certain way. So there's definitely episodes and we're like, we ain't doing that. We'll have it in the back
out.
burner. And
That's Erica.
yeah. So we right here. We right here. I'm like, the lighting needs to be this. This needs to be stopped. Like before we do we do a whole rehearsal before we go on stage.
Wait, are you talking about live shows?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have to do
a whole
that shit,
rehearsal,
yeah.
and I'm like, okay, this needs to be this needs to be, and we're like, okay, they're like, okay, damn, I thought y'all would just come up here to talk about sucking dick.
I don't think people
got
really
strict.
people don't recognize like
Yeah, it's
the-
some word.
We don't take our production. I mean, you've been to our shows. We don't fuck around when it
Y'all
comes
don't
to our
fuck around.
production.
And
Yeah,
that's what I
you
was telling
can't,
you.
though.
When we went to y'all show, we was like, we got to step our shit up. Like, this is a whole
It was a real production.
It was like, that's why we took this first show that we had in LA like so serious. We're like, look at what everybody else is fucking doing. And we're just going out here and like winging it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I think most people wing it.
Yeah, for
we're
sure.
winging it, but we're winging it with good
winging it
production.
with
We're winging
Yeah.
it with structure.
Yes.
Structured
yes.
winging it.
It was like a segment after segment. It was like this. I was entertained,
I
baby.
was too.
It was a very good show.
Because our tour last year, we was winging it the whole damn tour.
You know, it was at one point the producer's like, "Hey, the next segment is not ready. Y'all gonna have to do something." I started fucking doing the robot. I was like, "Drop that shit, Rich." And he's like, "Doom, doom, doom, doom."
Whatever works.
Oh, it was
Whatever
like,
works.
I mean, it
was a
works.
moment.
And y'all know me, I'll be like,
That was
they was definitely entertained because I even too
It's on
was
brand.
like, what the fuck is going on?
yeah, we just had to do something. And then our producer at the time was in the back like, "Oh my god," and the crowd is like, "Yeah."
I didn't say that, but okay.
Wild times, but yeah,
Crazy.
it's definitely episodes that we haven't released. And
Is it because you're saying too much? Like you've said too much, and you're like, we're not saying that.
Oh, both. We actually had this crazy ass episode. We ended up posting it on Patreon. But remember, we didn't post it on our channel because our guest was saying the wildest shit.
You didn't post it because they were saying wild
yeah,
shit?
Yes.
Like inappropriate shit?
Yeah,
They were name
inappropriate.
dropping.
They were name dropping. They were alluding to like the fact that we fucked with people that we never fucked with.
How
It
are
was
you
like,
gonna allude on your show? I would have called them out like, nah, bitch, but you're not
I
gonna
mean, we
do
were,
it.
but y'all know how people are. They already assume things about, you know.
Was it a man or a woman?
it was a
It was a woman.
A woman?
Yes, but I'll say this though. The thing is, me and Drea, we obviously we drink a lot, you know, but we have a good time. But we know how to drink and still have a show.
Right.
A lot of times people come on the show and they not
They
ready.
be getting fucked
They be getting
up,
fucked
too.
up and they get so rowdy. And it's sometimes we be like, okay. Like, we've had a lot of people come through and get super, like, fucked up. Like,
We here for a good time, but
yeah, but like, pipe down, bitch. I got to get to the next segment.
You gotta be careful with that. Even in regular life, you meet a new friend. I'm a bitch to meet a new friend, and I'm like, yeah, let's get fucked up. And then like halfway through the night, I'm like, oh, bitch, you're about to die. Like you're throwing up everywhere. Like no new friends, never mind.
I'm telling you.
Because that's I've always give people the warning. Like when you go out with me and Dre, like, can you handle your liquor first
Can
of
you
all?
hang?
That's why I don't really
can
do
you
new
hang?
friends in this age. Like,
Yeah.
not like now we're getting fucked up. I'm not about to. I don't give anybody new drugs, too much liquor. I don't feel comfortable with that.
Too
Like,
risky.
It's too risky. Like you better blame
Not
somebody
new
else on that
drugs,
shit.
that's
Like
funny. But yeah, because I feel you because you said you're about to turn 35. I'll be 34 in August. So I'm just kind of like, I know what I like. I know the type of people I like to be around. I get fucked up and have a good time, but I don't like extreme. We were just talking about, I hate extremely drunk people.
I hate it. And I used to be that. I mean, I wasn't like extreme, like I was a bad drunk, but I did occasionally maybe show my pussy on my Instagram story because I was really feeling myself. But like, I wasn't getting like sloppy, like throwing up drunk. But even that was getting embarrassing. And I was like, God, this is my new friend who started this business, and she's telling me I need to stop. And then
she like, there
put
go
your
Mila
pussy up.
pussy again.
but I what?
I was saying, she was like telling you, put your pussy
She's
up.
like, listen. I mean, at least she told me gently. And I was like, this is kind of embarrassing. I should probably stop.
oh my God.
I should probably put my fucking phone away. I had people, I had my little cousins like, do you want me to show you how to?
How to lock your phone after a certain time where you can't
I
have
was like,
access.
fuck. I think there's like an age. I mean, there's not an age limit. I did some dumb shit recently, but I just feel like there's only so many times you can make the same mistake over and
Yeah.
over until you're like, no, until you're like, no one's gonna care. It's gonna be like you're 35, not
Right.
like 25. And you're like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Maybe sometimes I'll be around people like, oh, she young, whatever.
Yeah,
but it's
right.
like, bitch, sometimes I'll be like, bitch, you 67. Get your ass up. Take your walker and go sit your ass down.
For real.
Yeah.
I have less patience the older you get. Like, listen,
Same.
For sure.
you gotta chill out, mom.
They say your patience, like you gain more patience. I feel like my patience is getting thinner. At 32, my patience is way more thin than it was when I was 25.
Because I know my limits.
Yeah.
I feel like when I feel myself getting there, you know, when you taste that little water in your mouth, you're like, oh,
Oh yeah, then you know. Okay.
I can barely
I
get
need to
drunk in my
stop.
30s because I know too better. Like,
Yeah.
I know too better. And I'm
You
about
know
to
what's
know
gonna
better.
come that next morning.
You're like, bitch, you go home.
I got really drunk during our book launch in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And
In New York?
Yeah.
Oh,
In New York after we had that dinner.
Yep. I was drunk
Bitch,
too.
I
fucked
was not well. I was like, oh my God, I forgot what this feels like. This does not feel
Oh,
good.
it's
How was
bad.
I doing this
Doesn't.
I was doing that every night though.
Yes, that hangover is not the same. Like, I used to bounce back and be ready to do it again.
No.
It'd be taking me low key like a whole day to recover.
Absolutely.
Like 2-3.
Yeah.
I can't drink and I don't get fucked up no more. I get a little buzz, a little tipsy, but I don't get fucked up no more.
Meanwhile, cheers.
I'm not gonna lie, we had a little lunch now.
We did. We had like
We had
kind
two.
of a heavy lunch.
Yeah, we
I
had
didn't-
2
yes,
shots, 2 drinks. We on drink number 5 now.
well,
About
you
to
know,
get lit.
I support it.
Well, the theme of this month is wild women. And we all know, women, we get a little activated. We become wild.
We do.
We get activated. I like that.
I'd like to take a moment to observe the word wild though, because I like the word wild. I'll describe myself that way, but I think people have a negative association with the word wild. But I feel like it's just like primal and like free and like there's no rules, kind of like an animal not in a cage. So like whatever you're gonna do freely, naturally. I don't think it's like I mean, there's both, but so just to clarify, I think wild women are free women who do what the fuck they want.
No,
I agree with
No,
that.
absolutely. But like you said, there's a lot of misconceptions, and I wanted to ask you guys, like, what are some misconceptions people have about you? Because y'all are beautiful women. Y'all live in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I see their pictures,
body, yaddy, yaddy.
body
That
pictures, and
Okay.
They don't know now. Spend a pretty penny on it. That ass.
Wait, you spent a pretty penny on that ass?
Yeah.
Oh, that ass looks real.
It does, doesn't it?
Me and Orlando were talking at the show, and I was like, "That's her ass." He was like, "I think it is her ass. Maybe not her boobs." He's like, "I'm not sure. One of them."
Oh, they're both not mine, but
because he was. I was like,
well,
that
they
ass.
technically are mine, but they're not natural. Like,
They are.
I mean, I got them reduced. I
don't think reduction. I don't think reduction counts.
Because
Me either.
I just feel like I don't want people to ever look at my boobs and be like, "Oh my God, they're so nice and perky," but they used to sit on my belly button.
And then you got them lifted.
So I do like to just be honest. Because
Yeah.
I hate when people look at somebody's body and be like, "Oh, I want that," but like these aren't. I went under the knife to make them look that way. That's why I say it's not natural.
Right.
But sorry, I didn't mean to
Sorry,
interrupt. Go ahead.
yeah, sorry.
But to get back to your question, I think the biggest misconception that we have is people like to tie our success in with how we look. They feel like we're only here because we have the body. Who y'all fucked? Which one of them 85 South niggas y'all fucked? Because we're signed to 85 South.
Right.
And that's when we signed to them, shout out to Carlos, DC, Chico, everybody at 85, because it completely changed our career. But it's strictly business. And they have done nothing but support us and show us the ropes and show us how to navigate in this entertainment industry. So a lot of people be like, who they fucked? Oh, they only here because they do this and they talk about this and they showing this. It's like, no. At the end of the day, looks can only get you so far, especially as a black woman.
Especially as an
agree.
entertainer, bitch.
Right.
This ain't no script.
Bitch, we gotta be
Well,
funny.
you-
I mean, we
yeah.
have to be
You
entertaining.
talk.
Yes.
You talk for a living. You can't just show up.
Can't just show
Bitch,
up.
I gotta talk on this goddamn
But
Let me
mic.
tell
let
you
some
something.
people tell it, that's how they feel. They feel like, oh, they only get listeners because they look good. Ain't nobody about to watch you for an hour and a half
First
just
of all,
because you
it's
look
called
good.
listeners. Most of these niggas can't even hear, can't even see you.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
then go get another bitch that looks just like you and put her on a mic. See what happens.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
And so we say that all the time. I think another misconception too is that people think we're not gonna be nice in person. Like, people always think that we gonna be like bitches and we not gonna be cool as fuck. Me and Lex are so cool. However, though, I definitely am the one. If you say something crazy, I will cuss you out.
When's
That's
your
me.
birthday?
I'm a Taurus.
Leo.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, Dre is
But
definitely.
I'm cool. Keep it cute.
A Taurus will definitely curse you out.
Yeah.
My mom's a Taurus and she will curse me out.
Oh my God, is my
But
daughter
it
gonna
take a lot
start
to
cursing me
get
out?
me there, though.
Yeah.
You said who?
My daughter, she's a Taurus.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? I gave that energy when she walked in. She's like, "Don't mess up my nails." I said, "I know
And
that's
she
right,
said,
boo-boo."
"Don't mess up my nails and don't mess up my toes." I said,
She was
"Period."
not playing when she walked in.
I
And she
really-
was like this. I said, "I know that's right."
And even when Erica was telling us about her getting the role, she was like, "Yeah."
I know she said like she wants the attention, but like not too much.
Yeah.
I was like in the carpool line. She got in. One of the little girls was like, "Did you tell your mom?" And she was like, and then like
Relax.
she got in the car and I was like, "Did you tell me what?" She's like, "Nothing." And I was like,
Not nothing.
What? And she's like, "I got the role of Princess Jasmine." And I was like, "That's my name." And she was like, "Mom,
Relax.
stop."
Like, that's a big deal.
I was like, "This is a big deal." And she was like, "If you don't shut the fuck up."
No,
If she could tell,
seriously.
if she could say that, she would have said that.
No.
Her face will
I
curse
don't
you
think
out.
people realize, like, when you're young and auditioning for plays, it's some strict competition out
Yeah.
there. It's hard.
And it's courage.
I used to always audition for everything when I was little, and I used to get one line, and my mom would be like, "Go, baby!" And my line would be like, "Yes." You know what I'm saying? So for her to be, I'm like, "Yes,
Yeah.
girl." She's like, "Yeah."
Look at you
light
now. You
work.
got all the lines.
I know, but I'm
Yeah.
saying, so as like being that young to get like the lead in the school play, that's a big deal.
Well, it was big Taurus energy in the car.
I was
bro.
gonna say it's definitely Taurus energy. I feel like we don't clap for ourselves enough when we have wins.
Yeah.
One of my closest friends tell me that all the time. She be like, "Bitch, you'll do amazing shit. Like, bitch, you'll go on. Y'all went on Breakfast Club. You were like, yeah, that's great. That's cool. What's next?" I'm like always looking for the next thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's not really good because I don't celebrate when amazing, huge things happen.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it's hard. Like when you're in it, like even knowing you guys pre being signed, just in the beginning, like the
Yeah.
2020s, I remember just like, I mean, both of us just like trying to grow, like growing in a podcast is like trying to make it to the NBA.
Yes.
Like it's close to none in this bitch.
Yeah.
But like when you start to get into the mode of it and you're doing it and you're doing it and you get like one little accolade, it's still like tunnel vision because
Yeah.
there's still like
it's
more to
not
be-
enough. I gotta do more. I gotta do more.
Well, because every week, it's
Yeah.
every week.
It's
you're
pressure.
you're producing something that's
Yeah.
coming out. You know,
And it's such a male-dominated industry as well. So
It is
I think
because
that has a lot to do with it too.
especially with us, it's crazy because we actually said this when we went on 85 one time, it was like if Carlos said something, it's like, oh my God, this shit is hilarious. And then when we say they're like, those bitches, how fucking dare you?
Those stupid bird brain bitches. Where'd you find these whores?
The world is sexist
is.
fuck.
Yeah.
I saw somebody comment on one of our something. I don't fucking know. But this is my bad habit. I'll go look at the page because it's always like an unattractive, fucking aspiring podcaster ass, hater ass niggas making comments. And I looked, and of course he was like trying to be a podcaster, but like the entire feed was about like how he hated baby mamas. Talking about Kevin Samuels, like talking about like calling women fat. And it was like, he was fat, you know? And it was just like, this is so interesting that you had the fucking audacity. But it was like, baby mamas, because you chose this. This is your decision. Like every single post. And I've really come to the conclusion, like, the world hates women.
Oh,
They
do. Especially, like you said, wild women that live in our confidence and knowing who we are, and we're happy.
And we're
You know what I'm
talking.
saying? And we're talking. And we're
God
just
forbid.
relating to each other, and we're trying to navigate life together and figure this shit out. We trying to figure this shit out just like you.
Yeah.
So it's like they just don't like it. They just want us to shut up and cook pork chops, bitch.
But we don't get we get no grace.
Nothing.
We get no grace. So we have to make the right decisions every time, even if we're 19, 20, 25. Like, it doesn't matter. We have to make the right decisions. We have to live with them. We have to lay in the bed. If the nigga leaves, it's your fault. If you're a single mom, it's your fault. It's just like there's so much. There's such a high standard for women that doesn't apply to men and for moms, and like even in this space,
And even not being moms.
right, even not being moms.
Because if you're over
now we're
30
in
and
our
you ain't got a
30s,
kid,
yeah.
something's wrong with you.
what's wrong with your
What's
pussy?
wrong with you? Your pussy
Do
broken.
it work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, nobody wanted to wife you?
Right.
Like,
It's-
what's going on?
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Have you guys ever dated anyone and like had to overcome the obstacle of them understanding what you do? Like, have you been shamed in like a dating situation?
Okay, their faces.
Well, because I was going to say this. I had a situation happen, like, maybe it's been like the past year and a half. I didn't actually end up dating the guy, but I didn't end up dating him because of some of the remarks that he said. Like, he saw our podcast and he was like, oh yeah, he was like, I don't know how I feel about being out with you, and people looking at me and looking at you, and people always asking you for a picture, and even just some of the things that you talk about online. You don't ever feel crazy for talking about the shit that you talk about online? I said, no, I don't.
Was he a politician?
No, he wasn't. But it was just a weird conversation, and he made me feel uneasy. And he was just like, well, I mean, do you understand why maybe people would be apprehensive about dating you? No,
Nigga, why are you on the date?
I just feel like you're not my person. I feel like you're not a person who is compatible for me, because the type of man that I'm going to be with is a man who's okay with me and everything that comes with me. I do think we done said some wild shit.
Yeah.
However, I don't feel like I've said anything or did anything that I can't come back from, or nothing to where a nigga should be embarrassed to be with me. So it's just like, you're not my person. Maybe you want a more low-key life, low-key woman, and that's cool.
Right.
Do you think it's jealousy?
Hell yeah.
Sometimes I definitely think it's that, but in that specific situation, I felt like it was more so him just maybe even projecting.
Insecurity.
I think a lot of people don't be as comfortable with being themselves as they try to make it seem. And I think people who are really comfortable with being themselves, like us and like y'all, it makes a lot of people uncomfortable.
I agree.
Yeah. I was in a situation and I kind of realized that he didn't support me. Like, he would say he supported me and he would act that way, but like the actions weren't meeting up. So we did the Houston show. Our Houston show was probably like our biggest venue. Most people there. It was House of Blues in
Because
Houston.
it's your city.
Yeah, we had
Right.
everybody pulled up on us. It was just like, it was lit. It was like a whole party. And I remember like after the show when we were talking, he was like, cause he's in kind of in the industry as well, and he does music. He was like, yeah, damn, I was telling my homeboy shit. My girl can sell out the venue, and I can't even do that. Like, and in the moment, I'm like, okay, babe. But I'm like, as I look back on, I'm like,
It was a jokey, but
it was a
like,
joke, but it's kind of like in this
But you for
moment,
real, though.
I like damn near sold out House of Blues, and you should be like, damn, babe, like sit in this
Why are
moment
you
because
making it about
you've done stuff like this. You've
Was he a
done
rapper?
shows. Yeah,
But he couldn't sell out the House of Blues.
especially not now,
No,
bitch.
no, I'm not.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean,
he
maybe,
said that.
A lot
way back in the day.
Oh, yeah, old school rapper.
Yeah, it's a little. Well, I don't want to say old school.
hard.
It's
but
hard. It's
but-
hard selling
But
tickets.
still, why even say
Why
that?
that energy? It was very weird for me. Like in the moment, I was like, but as I like got laid down, I'm like looking. I'm like, damn. And then it's like I'm looking at his story. He ain't even like, I want somebody like. When you see Orlando on the side, he be like, "You're doing amazing, sweetie."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted that support, and it was just kind of like he was just there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, it wasn't like, man, I am so proud of you. It was never that moment. It was never like I walk in the dressing room to some roses and like, it was just never, it was like a half-ass support. And I was like, you know what? You don't really support me like you be kind of like acting like you do. Like you low-key kind of, you be hating on me.
I feel like we too old for that. You gotta nip that shit in the bud.
Yeah.
As soon as a nigga give me energy and he's making me feel like you not supportive or you feel like this is a problem what I do for a living, let's not even go any further.
Yeah.
That's why I only went on one date with the guy that I was just talking about. One date. I was like, I'm cool on this actually.
I mean, he basically told you he can't handle it. Have you ever found yourself pulling back from like your authenticity or your transparency on the show because of someone you've dated? Like, let me have you compromised in that way? Because obviously we talk a lot of shit on the internet. Have you ever been like, okay, let me just bring it in?
Not because of nobody I've dated, but honestly, because of comments.
Do you read the comments? It's hard not to.
I didn't used to in the beginning, but as the show has started to grow, yes, sometimes. And I feel like it was a certain point in time where I was like, oh my God, they said I'm too mean or I'm too blunt. Like maybe I shouldn't say this, or maybe I need to retract that statement, or maybe I need to like try to clarify it more instead of like, I think in the beginning, because we were so young too, we just used to say whatever the fuck was on our mind. I never gave a fuck. Whatever came to my mind, I was going to say it. Now I feel like I still say what's on my mind, but I'm more conscious.
Yeah.
Huh?
But not because of a partner, though. No.
because of just people.
Because of people.
Do you feel that way too?
You know what's crazy? In the beginning, I was more so kind of like in a character. Like I was trying to give somebody something. So I felt like I was trying to like, not because of a partner or anything else, but I was like trying to give people what I thought they wanted to see. Because we talked about this before we started recording. You were like, oh, do you listen to podcasts? So in the beginning, I was listening to other people's podcasts. I was like, oh, they do this. So I'm like, trying to put on this and being like, let me do that, let me do this. And it was never because like of a partner, but it's crazy because right before we started really kind of doing it, I was in a bad relationship when I first moved to Atlanta. And he was like, oh, y'all doing this, y'all doing that. So I really tried to dial it back. I like deleted all these pictures off my Instagram. I was like, well, Drea, maybe we need to like calm down and not do so much and this and that. And then it's like once I got out of that relationship, then I was like going too hard. So, but now I just kind of feel like, look, this is me. I love my job. I love what I do. I literally sit on camera. I'm not acting like nobody.
Right.
So if you don't like my show, that means you don't like me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, you know, who I am in real life is more complex than what y'all get on an hour a week. But it's like, this is a part of who I am. So if you don't like the show, you don't like me. Because I feel like, okay, we talk about sex. We're all having sex. Like, let's be real. Like, why is it so taboo? Yes, I sucked some dick last night. Who cares?
Some of them
You
are
did
not
too.
having sex, and that's the
Well,
problem.
that's
the
people are getting
issue.
fucked and they're unhappy.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you are more aware or more conscious of the things you say or don't say because the audience has grown and like? Do you see a difference between like how much you disclose now and before?
I feel like before, I don't know. Like when we first started, I've gone. It's been like ebbs and flow of like how I feel. Because when I first started, we really didn't think anybody was listening, so I just said whatever the fuck.
Same.
And then people started listening,
And you were like, oh
and I
my
was like,
God.
oh shit, okay. And then I've dated people that have made me feel weird about some certain shit I've said. So I've been like, okay, well, I've actually hurt people's feelings too. So I've had to also like adjust that as well. Like, okay, I don't need to share other people's business.
Wait, whose feelings did you hurt?
That's
That
a lesson I
sounds
learned
familiar.
too.
When I shared that shit on Horrible Decisions about the guy.
Oh.
It hurt his
like
feelings.
it was
Yeah.
That was kind of funny though.
it was funny.
Oh, no.
I mean, it's
But it was
always
like-
good for entertainment, right? Like,
But it was at the expense of him, you know.
Yeah.
No one knew who he was, but he heard it, and he was like, "Damn."
Somebody
That
heard
sucks.
it and told him.
And
Y'all,
somebody
I-
heard it and told him because it was so specific, and he was
They're like, that kind of sounds like you.
"Yeah."
Yeah.
So,
See, I did that with my aunt. I did that with my family. Oh, y'all, it was so bad. And that it was my favorite aunt.
Oh no.
And she was like, you know, I stopped listening. She said, and I said, y'all, I said something real bad.
I remember.
It was bad. And I felt so, and it's my favorite aunt too, but I was just like, you know, I'm like,
you were just talking.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, because this gets girl talking. We start talking. I was like, you know, I stopped talking about my family.
And realistically too, like Erica just said, in the beginning, when you talking about shit, you be like, ain't nobody listening to this shit.
Yes.
Be saying
and
whatever.
This is when we first signed with 85.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm still in the mode of we only getting 2,000 listens a week. And then I'm like, oh shit, I went back and looked at that episode. I think that episode had got like 70,000 views on YouTube. That's not even including the listens.
Audio,
so I'm
right.
like, fuck, you know, so I don't talk about family no more for sure. Well, we don't get personal.
I talk about little shit though.
Yeah, like we don't get too personal.
I used to think it was safe if you're not saying anybody's name, but
Hell
it's like,
no.
but it's like if they know, then it's like a problem. But it's like, then I always tell them like, nobody knows I'm talking about you. But I think you evolve, you become more mature about what you give and what you take. But I'm the same as you. Like I feel like, unfortunately, this is my personality.
I can't stop.
I can't fucking shut the fuck up. It's so annoying. But yeah. But I also feel like it's been a grand lesson in not giving a fuck. Because sometimes you let it out and it's out. Because like Erica and I, we have no saved episodes for when we get sick.
Oh no.
We don't have time. We're like, fuck it.
We've never deleted an episode.
Oh wow.
We've never really edited anything.
We deleted an episode one time.
Did we?
Only time we've ever, and you know, like we recently had some guests that like want things to be edited, and I'm very anti that because I'm gonna start having guests sign fucking like agreements before. Like,
but then I feel like they get in their head.
You said what you said. No, you don't. People don't want to sign anything. But yeah, we haven't really edited much out.
We're the same way. We don't edit any of our episodes.
We shoot straight through.
But we did delete an episode. I think it's maybe twice.
What?
Deleted episodes, like after it was up for months.
Oh, fuck yeah.
There's probably some we could probably delete. We just haven't
not
had
our second episode probably ever.
second.
Our second episode, yeah.
That's not the bad one.
5 ways
we
to know
name
your
drop.
It was early on, but it's-
No, ours was 5 ways to know if your man is gay or bi. As if we're fucking experts.
Oh my God, we did an episode, and I told a story about how I slept with a man, and I wasn't sure if
they were trans.
I think I thought after I slept with him, I was like, oh, I think he may be trans, but I wasn't mad about it. I was just telling,
like he had a dick and everything.
Yeah, but I didn't know if it was, I didn't know. I didn't know.
Did you ever find out?
No, I never found out. To this day, I still don't know. But I think I was like, okay, maybe it is a man because like I'll say like a biological man, I guess. Because I found his Instagram like some years ago and like he had a kid, but that still doesn't mean anything, But at the time when I had told the story, like we were laughing and joking about it and I didn't care, but somebody was like, oh my gosh, this is so, and I was like, I wasn't being offensive because I said on it, I was like, I didn't care because it didn't matter to me, but I was just like, did I use the correct term? Did I this? So yeah, we definitely had to delete things.
And I talked about a nigga specifically. Like I said that nigga name.
Yeah, we definitely said
and I was calling him a fuck nigga, a bitch nigga.
I mean, the facts are the facts.
Everything.
Yeah.
The facts are the facts.
Yeah.
Also, I also realized like we started this right before everything, like right before what you would say wouldn't get you completely deleted. You know what I mean? We're like, gay niggas, spy niggas.
Yeah.
Like this is before like the she, her, they, him, he. Like
yeah.
it was before all that. So like you could really just say whatever, and then no one was canceling you.
Yep.
I mean, honestly, I feel like this is like the best lesson I've ever had in public evolution. Like, guess what, guys? You haven't always said shit that's agreeable. Like, this is the best example and the best lesson for me in like. And you grow and you evolve and you leave some of you behind and you shed. And like, if I can be that example for somebody else and someone's like, I can't believe you said that. It's like,
I did.
Yeah, I did.
But I ain't heard no more.
And you're going to say some shit that you may not agree with a year from now. Like, I'm a completely different bitch than I was when I was 30.
Right.
We just have to be growing in front of cameras, but we're human just like you.
No, but we are growing in front of cameras because you see me once a week and you see a slither of who I am. But I read something on Lipstick Alley, and they were like, I used to like their show, but they're all healed and shit now. I don't want to listen to it. And I'm like, do we need to get more do we need to be more like ratchet?
They do the same to us.
But
we
it's
had
like
to stop reading Lipstick Alley.
We stopped reading that shit years ago.
Like they're so brutal on there.
I think that the beauty of what we do is that we've never claimed to be experts. Like there's
Right.
there's podcasts that are led by experts,
Literally.
and they literally have to be. We went on a show recently, and this white woman, she's great. She was so scared to say certain shit,
and she's super poppin'.
like she was like, oh, pause. Wait, I want to tell you. She like wanted to tell us some real shit, but wanted them to like pause the
She
camera.
was like, just
to
we're
tell
gonna
us,
cut this out.
and then okay, now record.
No, I feel like that was I feel that was legitimate pause. I understood that.
Yeah, but like even just her talk about like mushrooms and like any
Yeah,
sort of, like,
I was surprised. I was like,
Well, there's
you know,
like-
you're white, right? I was like, girl, you're white. You can say it.
but there's like
Say whatever you
there's
want.
like fear around brand partnerships and sponsorships and stuff like that. And like me and Mila like accepted a long time ago that we're gonna be we're just not gonna be brand friendly for certain
Right.
for certain brands.
For-
It's just not
Yeah.
gonna work. You know. Although now I feel like it's like the tide is turning and brands are wanting to
Yes.
become more edgy.
Yes.
But I think that that's the beauty is that we've never claimed to be perfect.
Right. Right.
Like, we're not experts
Right.
in motherhood, in womanhood, in
And
life.
nothing.
That's why we sit down and talk to you guys. That's why we
Right.
sit down and talk to our guests. That's why I sit down and talk to my sister every day, every week, and say like, "Hey, how can I be better?" Or "I fucked up this week."
Right.
You know, and so I think that's the beauty of it, and that's why people fuck with the message.
Right. It's crazy that y'all say that because you was like, people feel like, oh, they're healed now. We get that all the time. They're like, I like when they
I
were
like
in
when y'all
Drea's
was
living
ratchet and
room
y'all
now
just
it's
said
used to-
whatever the fuck
y'all
y'all
used to be
thought.
yelling and being, but it's like honestly,
You want us to be fucked up.
I'm not
Fucked up and get canceled because I used to be saying anything.
but not even about that. It's like you said, y'all don't want to see people grow and
No,
evolve.
they like to see
and-
the shit show.
Yeah,
I mean, look at
they
reality
love it.
TV.
Yes,
They love the
it's
drama.
so
you know,
crazy.
it's because sometimes your audience is not always growing with you, but your audience who is also growing because they're also getting older, they're gonna come with you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But people who just want to talk shit about other people on the internet and
They
be toxic,
hate
They
it.
hate
Yeah.
us.
They
They
hate
hate it
it.
because they want us to be there. And we had a conversation this morning while we were getting ready, and I was saying because a lot of people, they just see the clips of Poor Minds, and a lot of the clips of Poor Minds, the funny clips be when we talking about sex and things like that.
Right.
Poor Minds is not a sex podcast. We talk about mental health. We've talked about stocks, how to invest. We had a mother-daughter duo come on, and she was talking about how she used to abuse her daughter. We talk, like we talk
and
about
how she doesn't drink anymore.
Yes,
because she
I
had
mean,
a
realizes.
toxic relationship.
we
with
talk
alcohol.
about
Yeah.
so much. It's a lifestyle podcast. We talk about all of this shit, and it's crazy because I'm like, people on the internet, if you like look at like the incels hate us. They're like, oh, these are just two big booty bitches who chase after men with money and this and that. But it's crazy because I'm like, it's crazy because on the internet they can say what they want about Poor Minds, but in real life people fuck with us. Because every time we have a live show, we have people who do the VIP, and they're like,
And
man,
like, you changed my life.
Yes, crying.
talking about,
It's very like heartwarming and such. Because I be
Yeah.
like, girl, me.
yeah.
I think we get the same thing. Is like, oh, you have a sex pod. We recently went on a sex podcast, and they went on. She wanted to talk about something I was like, I didn't really feel comfortable talking about, but I was like, well, she's like, you're on my podcast, a sex podcast. You have to talk about this, and you have a sex podcast, and I was like,
you didn't have to.
I don't have to talk about.
I felt pressure to.
I asked you. I
So
looked
did
at
you
you and I
talk
said, "Are
about
you
it?
sure?"
I felt pressure to.
I know you felt pressure. That's why I looked at you and said, "Are you sure?" And you said, "No, it's fine." Why'd you lie to me?
I felt pressured.
Did you talk about it
I would
anyway?
have stood up for you. I would have stood up for us.
Why are you yelling at me?
Okay, sorry.
That's right.
That's
Bitch, you
lit.
should have said something.
I would have stood up for us.
Lex be yelling at me too.
I do.
Well, bitch, why you said something?
Yeah, because the thing is though with Drea too though, because Drea is, believe it or not, the nicer one out of us too. I don't want, especially because people look at Drea a certain way, and sometimes we sit on people's couches and they'll say things to her because they be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna catch her slipping. And they try to get a viral moment of her, like, what you bring to the table? Miss Baddie, niggas pay for shit. And they be trying to not be like, hold on, nigga.
Bitch, right.
I do that all. You can see so many times we've gone on a podcast with me, and
Yeah.
I'll be like, hold on, nigga. Because let me tell you something that she's done, and I bet you can't do. Do that. Do what she's done
Yeah.
as a business person. and then we can talk about this. Like, stop
Love
it.
to box you in.
People
Yeah.
will even try to play you when you're in their space. People will even try to play. Well, especially try to play you.
She's like, help.
We about to start a fire.
I was getting close to that braid. I was like, oh no.
It's synthetic.
Cackling. No, I feel like, even on the show and in the time that we've done it, like I've been in moments of transition in my life and in relationships, and like people, like when you go on other shows, they haven't caught up to where you're at, or you aren't even really caught up to where you're at, but they want you to perform for their show because they've seen you perform in a certain way on another show. So they want that. Like, give me what you gave that other person.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? Tell that story.
So in that moment, what did you do?
I told the story.
You did. Even
I'm mad at you.
But how did you feel about, like, how did you feel
I mean,
about
I
yourself
gave it like
afterwards?
I gave it a much more like not the long extended version of the story. And granted, it's a story that we've shared a lot. It was just I was going through something in my relationship that I knew this was gonna cause conflict. But I was like, in my mind, I was like, well, it's already on the internet. So like, if I say it again, like, does it actually really matter? And it was like, it doesn't matter, but it does because we are in transition.
Right.
So it was gonna cause drama, but I just didn't feel like explaining this to my friend who is very open and
But you don't have to explain it to me because I knew that you felt away, and that's why I said to you again, "Are you sure?" Because I knew.
Because don't ever feel pressure.
Because if you were like, "No," I'd be like, "We can talk about something the fuck else."
I think people definitely try to box you in though, because it's like even sometimes with us, like it's things that we've talked about in the past, and it's like sometimes I feel like when we go on podcasts, that's why I love y'all, because we talk about so much other shit. I feel like every time we go on somebody's podcast, they want to talk about relationships, or they want to talk about BDB.
Yes. How do I get a nigga to pay my rent, ladies?
Well, what do you bring to the table? Are you a high value woman?
Oh God!
I'm not really trying to talk about that today.
Bitch, I'm here. You know I'm a high
You know
value
I'm high
woman.
value. That's why you was blowing me up to come on this motherfucker. Now let's get to the good shit, some real shit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, but you know what? At the beginning of the year, my therapist said I need to work on boundaries. So I want us all to do that, even as women, as entertainers. Work on your boundaries and being okay with being like, no, because what you gonna do to me? Like, when you went on the podcast, okay, what you gonna do to me?
I'm usually I got a lot of boundaries.
Yeah.
My boundaries is pretty legit.
Yeah.
But I think I was in like this weird space of like our brand feeling like very sex heavy, and I was trying to like shift over because I was like, I don't want to be a sex podcast. We do talk a lot about sex anyway.
But we're not a sex
because
podcast.
Yeah, I never would put y'all in the category.
No, but like I was feeling like we were like getting heavy on that, just every episode only talking about sex, and I was like, we need to but then I went on this other show, and then I was in this space with my partner at the time, and I was just like, I was overwhelmed, and I was just like, whatever, I don't care, let's just I'll talk about it, fine.
Right.
And then after that I was like,
because you don't want to be like a vibe killer,
right.
So, I understand.
Only
that.
women worry about being vibe killers.
Oh,
Only
for sure.
women. I don't think not
Orlando over there shaking his head. Somebody up.
Orlando doesn't give a fuck about anybody's opinion about anything.
Yeah.
So he's like, I mean, I was gonna take back saying only women, but I think, especially if you're a empathetic woman, and I think like just being a water sign, just being being aware. You're always thinking about, am I being too much? Am I being too little? Am I not performing because they expect me to talk about this? Like, there are so many expectations of us, especially as entertainers, especially as, women who talk about sex sometimes. You're easily boxed into the idea that you talk about sex all the time because you have, 30% of your episodes, even though 90% of adults are having sex.
Yes.
It's a universal thing that ties us all together. Emotions, feelings, fucking, parenthood, womanhood, like these are universal things. And so people want to be like, oh, they talk about sex for their sex podcast. We got featured on Rolling Stone last year, which is a big deal.
That is.
But then they were like, they're a what did they say? They're a
lifestyle
and BDSM podcast. And I was like,
not BDSM.
No.
I was like, okay.
What?
I would never even put y'all in that category.
I didn't either.
BDSM.
That's crazy. But even saying just like this sex. Because it's like, y'all talk about a lot. Y'all are the same like us. It's like the conversations.
But people
are
try
so
to
different.
categorize us as a sex podcast.
Yeah.
too.
Well, I think it becomes even more extreme because we're mothers.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just that we're women, but we're moms talking about
Right.
sex, talking about our one night stands, talking about our anal sex experience.
Does that stop though once you have a kid?
No, the whole reason we're moms is because we fuck.
Exactly.
But that
Exactly.
concept, they don't marry the
Yeah.
two together, and so it becomes like this even more shocking thing, which I think is a testament to why me and Mila have been successful, because there weren't any mothers talking about sex.
But all
Facts.
moms are actually talking about sex.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Behind
they still
closed doors.
fucking.
Behind closed doors, and
Right.
it's supposed to be taboo, but it's like, why?
Well, it's because like even for you guys, neither of you are mothers yet.
Mm-hmm.
But think about it realistically and answer honestly. If you once you become a mom, do you think that there'll be things that you feel like you have to shift automatically?
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like there's nothing that I want to necessarily shift, but I feel like the reason I go so hard is if I do have, a child, if I'm blessed to have a child one day, I don't want them to have to do the shit that I had to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not things that I'm gonna have to change, but I'm gonna make sure that you don't have to, like I said, do the shit that I talked about. You don't have to do that. The niggas that I talked to just because they had money and I had the rent was due, you ain't got to do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be honest.
Well, you're not doing that shit anymore.
I ain't
anyway.
doing it no more. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, as far as like completely changing myself, no.
Yeah, maybe I'm unrealistic because I don't know. I just have this idea, and maybe because I'm not a mom yet, but I just feel like I'm gonna be able to like have a kid and
Right.
still be me
Mm-hmm.
and be
I
able
don't
to
think-
be a great mom
I think
and
that's
raise my
unrealistic.
child, but I can still be authentically myself because at the end of the day, people do so much, I feel like, to, I guess, shield their children from certain shit, right?
Mhm.
Right.
But like, no matter what, once that child reach a certain age, they gonna know your tea.
Facts.
Like, they gonna know who they mom or they dad is,
or
no
be
matter
like,
what.
Or be like, "What who I thought you were was not who you were," and I think,
Right.
and I think it's
Like,
a
things
lie.
are not
and I
lining
really
up.
don't respect
Right.
it.
Yeah, things are
so
not
it's
adding
like
up.
eventually it's gonna come out anyways. As long as you're a child, of course I'm gonna try to keep certain parts of, I guess, myself and my life from you. Like, you don't need to know I'm fucking. Like, you don't need to
it's
know
age
maybe who I'm
appropriate.
fucking every
Girl,
time
she gonna turn on the poor mom. She
Well,
gonna
I'm
look what
saying,
my mama used
no,
to do.
but I mean, like, you don't need to know. Because let's be real here. Sometimes you have relationships that you might not end up with this nigga, or you might not be taking him serious, but you got a little dick real quick. My daughter don't need to know about
Right,
that every
right.
time that happens.
Right,
so
right.
of course,
No, of course not.
so of course I'm gonna hide certain parts of my life from you. But once you become old enough, once you're like an adult, certain conversations are going to be had. Obviously, you're going to see poor minds. You're going to see what's going on, and we can have those healthy conversations. But I want to still be able to be Drea. I don't want me to change just because I'm a mom. And I feel like sometimes, a lot of the time, from what I can see, people lose themselves in being mothers. Like, they lose their identity. They lose who they are. And then it becomes all about your child.
Right,
and it
right.
does need to be about your child, but not to the point that you lose yourself, because you're still important too.
Mom gotta have a life too.
Yeah.
Listen, when I go hang out with moms, it's usually new moms though, and all they want to talk about is their fucking kid.
Yeah.
I remember I have a friend. I'm like, bitch, I don't care.
Baby, we don't want to talk about McKinsley.
I don't care.
Or
How
their
are
new
you?
How are you?
What are you? Are you and your husband fucking?
Right.
Tell me
More
about that.
importantly,
Tell me about that.
are you putting it down?
What's going on there?
You know what I'm saying?
You know, like
Yeah.
what else is happening in your life? And it's true. Women, moms, we attach our identity to our children because it's easy, especially if you haven't really figured out what your identity is.
Right.
So it's really easy to lose yourself in your kids. It's the best, greatest distraction of all time until you wake up and your kid is 18 and they've moved out the house and you have no fucking clue
Like,
what
who
to
am
do.
I?
Right.
You know, and we see that so much, I think, especially with like the generations before us that have like, and that's why they judge mothers like us, because they're like, why is your kid not your number one priority? Why?
And
Why
who
are you
said that
outside?
But
Who
who
said
said
that they're
that my
not?
kid is not my number one
Right.
priority just because I want to
Right.
still be
Innately,
me?
it is.
But like, why aren't you living and dying by what your kids' needs are at every moment? Like, and
You know
so-
what's crazy? Like, having this conversation, because I've always said I didn't want kids. I've always been like, oh, I don't want kids. as I've gotten older, I'm like, I think I do want a kid. Maybe. I don't know. I'm still kind of like back and forth about it. I feel like I have to meet the right person that kind of makes me feel like, you know what I'm saying? But because I was raised in an environment of everything got to be about your kid. You can't go on vacation. Why are you on vacation? Where's your kid at? So I always felt like being a mom, like of course, being a mom is a 24/7 job, but I would always feel like, oh my gosh, am I ever going to have time to myself? But now seeing how there's more angles of parenting, I'm like, okay, I can still have a life, because motherhood was always brought to me like, oh, you have to do everything and you don't have a life. Everything has to be about the kid. So looking at y'all be mothers and my sister be a mother and she still has a life, and I'm like, okay, motherhood don't look that bad. Like, you can still live. So it's like, it's definitely changed my views on it, because it's like, it's okay. You're still a human. Like, we look at our moms like, oh, you're just mommy. But it's like, hey, she has a name.
This is a person.
This is a person.
Before you,
I too was a human being.
Yes.
You should just go ahead and make us aunties.
Yeah. Oh, y'all gonna be aunties, because I'm
Listen,
dropping it off
I'm
right
not
now.
rushing you because I understand.
Y'all ain't said nothing but a word. I've been practicing.
I bet you have.
Are you?
It's so crazy, because I had a conversation with my nephew, and I asked him something. I said, oh yeah, because when when me and mommy are your age, he said, I said, what, babe? He said, mommy was 9? I was like,
I mean, at one point,
I was like, yes. But that's how it is. It's like, you know, and I'm just kind of like, yeah, like, we had a life before you. Like, we was out. My sister used to be outside, and it's like, now, I mean, she does still what she wants to do, but like I said, I just look at motherhood completely different now than I did when I was like younger, you know. So it's like, you know, it might be a little option, maybe we'll see, you know.
Well, we play a little game on our show.
We love a good
segue
game.
into the game
Ooh.
called Trigger.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Where's my phone? And so we're gonna ask you a few questions to get to know our friends a little better.
Okay.
I'm drunk, you guys.
I'm
I'm not drunk enough. Or
Should
I need a
get
shot.
You want me to bring you another drink?
Let's take a shot.
Okay.
Okay, y'all. It's time for Trigger.
Ooh.
Okay, so with Trigger, we say a word. You say the first thing that comes to mind.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
That's fun.
And don't overthink it.
Okay.
Just go for it. So I'm gonna say the word, and maybe who's gonna go first? Dre, you wanna go first?
I'll go first.
Yeah.
Okay. Spit or swallow?
Swallow.
Swallow. The fuck?
Fingering ass or licking ass?
Both.
Like me?
Either one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Fingering?
Pegging.
No.
Have y'all ever pegged anybody?
No.
I used to say I would back in the day.
I recently watched a
Back in the
video of a woman
days.
pegging a guy, and then I've seen my friend peg a guy. She sent me a video of her doing it, and I was like, I don't know if I can do it. I don't judge people, but I
No,
don't.
me either. It's not. It's not a judgment thing.
don't
I
know.
used to think that I would want to do it. We used to talk
Yeah,
about this
yeah,
all the
yeah,
time. But then I was like, I don't know if I would want it to be my nigga though. Maybe somebody else nigga.
You know what the thing with pegging is? I feel like the act of putting on the equipment would like take me out of it.
Like, what am I supposed to do beforehand?
I gotta
know
put
you
this
ready to-
on.
Absolutely. By the time you figure this shit out, you're gonna be like, "Is this a good idea?
Right.
Do I need to do? Am I prepared? Do I know the stroke? Like,
Not the putting the thing
I
on.
feel like
And
that's
then it's like, before me and my mammy had sex, like, he always be like rubbing his dick, be like, yeah, you ready for this? So it's like, am I supposed to do that to him? Like, rub my little plastic
Then
thing?
you
you ready? Like
You supposed to smack it on his booty.
Okay. Let's keep going with the game.
Gotta get it moisted up. Religion.
Yes.
Praise the Lord.
hallelujah.
Amen, brothers and sisters.
Yes.
Okay.
Non-monogamy.
No.
Freak a leak.
What?
Is
I
that
feel
yes
like
or
people
no?
who are not, y'all freaky.
I feel
You're
like I'll say
freaky.
this. Let me say this. In my ideal world, I would love to be in a monogamous relationship. However, I feel like most people non-monogamous, they don't even know it.
And that's the fucked up part.
And they have a certain look.
Do you mean they just cheat?
Do you
Or-
think?
I feel like mad people be fucking each other. Like, you be thinking you only with this nigga, but is he only with you?
Do you think me and Orlando are monogamous?
Yes.
Yeah, but like y'all definition of monogamy, because I feel like y'all probably like
Y'all
if
probably
we
have a
fucking
little-
somebody together.
Y'all
Y'all
be
be
fu-
monogamous.
But no, I just feel like y'all
You
are
guys had a
so
threesome?
obsessed with each other.
Like a threesome, like alone by like.
You know why I think you and Orlando are monogamous?
Have you had one without me in the room?
I'm
Have
weak.
Tell the truth,
Why would you
Mila.
say that? Alone? Like
You know what I mean. Bitch.
we do nothing apart.
Sorry, I
Have you
didn't mean to put.
Tell the truth.
Y'all be doing that without me? That's all a nigga.
Not
Without
me.
me?
I wasn't in the. Oh my god.
Without me?
Wait, hold on.
No, she means she been in the room.
Rewind.
Oh,
I just want to be clear. I was not part of their threesome. I was just present.
But I was there. So
No, we have. No, we haven't.
Erica.
We haven't, right? No, we haven't.
I'm weak.
He's counting down.
But no,
the
the reason I feel like y'all are monogamous because I feel like y'all are so obsessed with each other and love each other. Like when you're in a poly relationship, it's like you love another person. Ain't nobody finna love you down like he love you, and it's like y'all love each other too much. So that's why I be like, y'all are definitely monogamous.
And I feel like, is it not being monogamous if y'all fucking somebody together?
I don't really feel like that's not.
So
being
maybe
monogamous.
that's
No,
why I said
yeah.
yes to monogamy.
That's still
'cause-
monogamous, right?
That's still
Yeah,
monogamous.
you're still
Yeah.
monogamous.
I think so, right?
But no,
we're monogamally fucking this person.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
I can have a threesome
And
with my man.
and I hope I
Yeah.
don't offend nobody, but I feel like poly relationships, I've never seen a poly relationship like, oh yeah, that's lit. They be in one house like it's a dorm room. Everybody got to go to work, splitting bills. No. No. But go ahead.
Wait, did you see that video of that lady? She was this black lady, and she was like, she got 4 boyfriends. and
Someone
shit.
literally just DM'd us. Someone DM'd
And
us
she was
today
so giddy
that
to
she
go.
wants us to come. They wants her to come on the show. Her name is Kenya.
Okay, yeah.
And I do want her to come on our show because she seems like she has it all figured out over there.
She
I don't
is-
have that much attention. Like I don't have that much time. For,
I don't got that much pussy.
I don't have that much pussy.
That
that much time.
too. I ain't got time nor pussy.
I'm obsessed with my boyfriend like a psychopath.
Yes, that's
Like I don't have time to be obsessed with somebody else.
I agree.
I don't have enough obsessed in my bones.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm the same.
no, I can't do that either. Married men.
No.
Well,
They're poly. They just don't. The other person don't know it.
I'll say this. I've had situations where I'm not gonna lie, like I've dealt, with that situation. Would I do it again? No. But at
Well, a
the
lot
same
of women like married men because they're like they know that it's safe, that they can
was
just kind of walk
easy.
away. It's easy.
Well, it was easy. It was kind of like, we fucked with each other. It was a cool understanding, but as I grow, no, I won't do it no more. But it was fun.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm too selfish. Like, what you mean you going home to that bitch?
They
I don't like that.
Yeah, I guess in the time I was like, okay, he going home to that bitch, but the single niggas be still going home to the other bitch. That's how I used to look at it.
But technically, they still single though.
I mean, technically, from what they tell you, niggas just be liars. But I
don't be liking to play with God. I feel like y'all made a commitment
Not
with
God.
the Lord.
Man,
And I don't want no
you
part.
playing with the Lord by fucking before getting married. You playing with the Lord every
that
time
was a typo in the Bible.
Exactly.
you gotta follow
That
all.
was a
You gotta
typo.
follow one commandment.
Typo.
Bitch, you
Who
gotta
typed
follow
the
all
Bible?
10.
That was a
Was
typo.
it Michael John or Psalms?
There's a few,
Which one of
there's
y'all
a few
typed the
typos in
Bible?
that.
It
There's a
is.
few typos in the Bible.
Who typed it? Because I see a couple typos.
I think it's time for King James to come out with a
But
new
you know,
edition.
like I said, I don't do it no more, but I don't judge men or women who do it because you know what? I've made mistakes in my past, so I don't judge people who do it. That's what I'm saying.
I have. I wouldn't do it in my.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it
my
now.
late adulthood.
Going forward, yeah.
Love or money?
Both.
But who? Why we both was? I said, but who?
But who?
If she had to choose, she gonna choose money. I'ma choose love.
Yeah,
You can
facts.
have both.
But I do
both.
think you can have both.
But she got both with me.
Listen, we got love and money. Look at us.
Yeah, period. Who would
Look
have
at
thought?
this foursome. Look at these beautiful black women thriving. Look at all the love.
What's your favorite trait about Lex?
Oh, girl, you are so annoying.
Because it's so. Because I know it's so many. So just try to narrow it down for her.
One thing I love about Lex is that she's just very much always herself, no matter who she's around. And I love that about you because I feel like, some people, they switch up who they are, their personality, all that stuff. When they're around different people, they try to fit in different settings. I feel like Lex is just who she is always, and you love really hard. I have always admired that about you too, because I feel like when it comes to like relationships and dating, I have always been that person where it's like, you ain't about to play me. And so I feel like I always have a guard up. Lex gonna fall in love with every nigga she fucks.
I get my heart broke so bad, I'll be like,
but then
do it again.
And then 2 weeks later, she find another nigga. She be like, I love him, Drea.
I do.
And I be like, oh my God, for real? And she be like,
I get my heart broken. I'll be like, let's do it again.
And so I think
wait.
those are my, I know it's supposed to be one thing, but I think those are my two favorite things. Like, you love fearlessly and you always yourself, no matter what.
Okay.
And what is your favorite thing about Drea?
My favorite thing about Drea, my main thing is her confidence. Like, it don't matter. Like, I know what you said earlier, like, even though you're like still human.
Yeah.
But Drea's like, she knows she that girl. And not just even with her looks, like her personality. Like, she is just like so confident. Like in everything, in every aspect. Like, people can say the worst shit about her. She'd be like, oh, you be for real. Like, somebody could just rip her apart. She'd be like, girl,
Not be for real.
you thought, you don't even believe that yourself. So it's like, it kind of like bleeds on to people. Like, you can't help but feel like, she look in the mirror, she walk out, you be like, you look at yourself like, okay. You know, like, you can't help it. You cannot help it. Like, the confidence it's literally like contagious.
Yeah.
That's like one thing for sure. And the second thing is like her work ethic. Like, she is a hustler. She's always like on her shit. Like, seeing her start Muse Beauty and really just pour herself into that, because I feel like Pour Minds is like, it's kind of its own machine now, and we did this together. But the fact that she does Muse Beauty on her own, it's a whole nother entity that she's just really dove in on. I love the fact, because Dre, one thing about Dre, she gonna start a business, bitch. She just started about 14 businesses, and that was yesterday. So for me, I
get
love
this money.
Yeah, she's very serious about her money and her hustle. Those are like the two favorite things about her. I love
this. What's your most toxic trait?
Ooh, child.
I, like she said, I love hard, you know, so I think a lot of times men fall in love with me, and I be making them think I'm in love back. They don't know
That you gonna be loved next week too.
Yeah. So I fall in love, but this is normal for me. I love everybody. So that's probably my toxic thing. Like, now it's a difference. I love people. I've been in love. I can honestly say in love twice. So I know the difference, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of times I think men can't decipher which one it is with me. So I do have a lot of people that be like falling for me hard, and I'll be like, oh, my bad.
I was just kidding.
My bad, bro. I fuck with you though. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's my biggest toxic trait for real.
I'm a ghoster.
I'm
I'm a runner. I'm a track star.
Facts.
Nah, I'm a ghoster.
No, literally, I will avoid having conversations with people. I just won't never talk to you again. Like, ever. Like, we never will discuss what happened, what went wrong. You just never gonna hear from me again. And I'm currently doing that to someone right now. A friend of mine.
A friend?
Ooh,
like a
she
male
doing
friend
her
or a
real
female
bad.
friend?
She's like, oh my God.
A female
A
friend.
female friend.
Well, they're not your friend anymore.
No, she's not.
she's not.
But then, but it's like, I do feel like it's a toxic trait, right? Because sometimes you need to have conversations. But then sometimes I feel like people know why they got you fucked up, and they know why you not fucking with them. And bitch, you played on my top. Do we really need to talk about it?
She played on that top super hard.
And exactly, like,
Tap
with this
danced on that
specific
bitch.
situation, of course, I'm not, I'll tell y'all about it off camera, but I'm not gonna say what it is. But like, this person, bitch, you know you tried me. You know you did some fuck shit, and we've been friends for a long time. Do we really need to have a conversation about it? Because I think sometimes when you open the floodgates of the conversation, people are always going to try to make it seem like, oh no, well, I didn't mean it like that, or I didn't do it like that. So
Confuse you, and
well,
you already know what it is.
is. Whatever did you mean?
Not. What did you mean?
Because what did you mean? Because you could have just not did it.
Wait, so I have a question about that,
Okay,
because we
go
talk a
ahead.
lot about how a lot of times women, we don't give other women the grace that we give male partners or suitors, right? Like a nigga can play you 3 to 4 times and you'll still go back, or you'll at least have a conversation with him. Do you feel, you seem like you're an equal player on both sides? So, because I was gonna say, like, do you think that if it was a male partner, would you give him?
Drea gives grace to her friends more than she does niggas.
I would ghost a nigga work quicker.
Yeah.
For
like
less.
me, I give grace to like everybody, but Drea gives grace to her friends for sure. Because I'm not gonna lie, I am a great friend, but I fuck up, and I fuck up a lot, especially with her because me and her met so young, and I was just still trying to, and it was just a lot. Like I done drug this girl through the dirt a lot. She's like, okay, bitch. I'm like, my bad, bitch. You know what I'm saying? But like with niggas. She don't give nobody no second chances. So I think,
and I think that's something that I'm trying to work on as I get older, because if you want to be in a long lasting partnership or have a long lasting friendship, you have to give people a little more grace. Oh yeah.
Hairy pussy.
No.
Yeah. Recently.
Vintage pussy? Is that vintage?
Like on you or somebody else?
You know what? I've waxed my whole pussy for a long. I'm sorry, we have a story with everything. I've waxed my whole pussy for a long time. I was recently asked to leave a little triangle, and I like it. You know what I'm saying? I got a little, little flavor saver.
That is not.
It's not a hair. No,
flavor.
Like
we talking about a whole hairy.
No,
pussy.
not a whole bush, but I feel like a little hair. All right.
It's cute.
Yeah.
What's your love language?
Mine is words of affirmation. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Mine is words of affirmation and gifts, for sure.
Yeah,
those are like my top 2.
I know it sounds cliche to say all of them. I like to be loved in every aspect. I want to feel everything. I want to go in. I'm a passionate person. I don't have one. It's no order for me. I want to feel all that shit. I need all of it.
Favorite sex position?
Missionary. I just feel like I'm fine as fuck. Like, look at me. Look at me. And I just think it's something so intimate about missionary too. And also when I have sex, like whenever I orgasm, that's how I always orgasm. Missionary.
Yeah, I'm the same. Missionary. But doggy is a close.
It is. I agree with that.
Second.
I
feel like my
like
best
doggy.
videos though. You can get the best videos. Like my best video, like I have with my nigga, is like them
doggy.
Ooh. I was like, this what you be seeing?
Yeah.
Okay, nigga. You got you
like
on.
no wonder. Favorite porn category?
Lesbian.
Girl on girl. Oh my God, yes.
I feel like lesbian is like the most straight girl category.
I don't want to see. I don't like looking at penises and other men. Like men I just like a certain type of nigga. So a lot of times, like the porn men don't be giving that. It's very rare you see a nigga in porn that you like. Okay,
you would talk to him outside of porn.
Yeah, but the women always give. They always give what it's supposed to give.
I be watching squirt videos a lot too.
Oh, I like squirt videos too.
Squirt.
Or like I be typing in creamy black.
You guys are such fake lesbians.
Not you guys, but creamy black ebony queen squirts on.
I'm very specific when I type in what I'm looking for, because I be needing to see what I'm trying to see.
You're a sick bitch.
You gotta be specific.
Oh
if you're too specific, nothing will come up though. I'll be like, damn, no one thought of this. This is crazy. I thought this was.
I gotta create it.
Hey, did I gotta create this?
You got too specific.
Oh my God. Okay, a few more. Pet peeve.
Name droppers.
Oh my God, I hate that.
I thought you made a lot of those in Atlanta.
And LA.
And LA.
LA.
Yeah,
LA. That's an LA thing.
I said this earlier. My pet peeve is extremely drunk people. Like it's really bad. I get an attitude. I get mad. It ruins my night. That's my pet peeve for sure.
Therapy.
Love
yes.
it.
Big
Need
yes.
it.
1,000 times yes.
Bitches love therapy.
Love therapy.
Bitches, is that the name of the episode?
Bitches
love therapy.
Healed bitches
Healed
love
bitches
therapy.
love therapy.
It's hard though.
Healed podcasters love
Healed
love
podcasters love therapy.
Love it.
Masturbation.
Yes.
Hell yeah. I masturbate too much sometimes though. Okay, can I ask y'all a
Do
question?
you always use toys?
Yes. Now sometimes if I'm like, I can do a little Ricky real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Ricky
How
is
quick does it take you?
wild.
How quick does it take you to make you come?
If I use a toy, a minute.
Yeah, same.
1 minute.
What about the Ricky?
The Ricky,
It take
probably about 3 minutes.
It take me a little longer than
Ricky
that.
Ricky be like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it take me a little longer with
See, I got
Ricky
a little
Ricky.
technique. I just once it's like a spot, and once I feel, I'm like, oh, there it go.
Do you manually masturbate or do you use technology? Are you automatic or manual?
You know,
I have to, and I don't know. I think also it depends on what I'm doing. Like, I feel like when I'm thinking about it, like when I'm thinking about my sex partner, I come quicker than like when I'm watching porn.
I watch my videos
Because you
with
can't
my
find the
man.
category you're looking for.
Right.
Yeah, it's hard. I get distracted by people the way they look.
Me too.
Or the
So
noises.
I start with the porn and then I usually divert to my
mental.
to people that
When
I
I'm
actually
mad
know.
at my man, I'll watch porn. When I'm not, I'll watch us. But it's better. I always nut better when I'm watching us.
Are you guys?
Yeah.
Are you guys both in a relationship?
What?
Damn, nigga.
I'll say this. It's
You would send my nigga a few times.
yeah,
so.
it is
Okay,
my nigga.
yeah.
It's definitely like we don't date other people,
So it's your nigga.
but it's not like my boyfriend for
It's
real.
my
for
nigga.
real. Yeah, it's
Hey,
my
Bookie,
nigga.
He just
Hey,
called
Bookie,
me while
like-
we been sitting here.
Yeah, it's that, you know.
So you both have niggas,
yeah,
but not boyfriends.
yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Hers is definitely more her boyfriend.
he's my boyfriend.
Yeah,
Hey, Bookie.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's your boyfriend now. That's for goddamn sure. She done claimed it on camera.
Celebrity crush.
Oh my gosh! So my celebrity crush, I thought was my celebrity crush until last night, till I found out how tall he was.
Oh no.
Yes, I was really upset.
Oh yeah.
Who is
I know
it?
who you about to say.
But my new celebrity crush, I'll say it. I don't mind. Like,
Who's
'cause I
shorty?
don't know him. Aldous Hodge. I thought he was taller than what he was. I found out he was low key like
Aldous
Is that what it was
the
like?
actor. He's the actor.
Lori.
No,
that's Damson.
No.
You know, yeah, no. So I like the just Google him. He real cute. So my new one. Have y'all seen the new White Man Can't Jump movie?
No.
Yeah.
With Jack Harlow. So
James is in it.
Oh yeah.
so what's his name? Sinqua Walls.
Oh, this man.
Yeah, Aldous Hodge. That was my old celebrity crush. So my new one is Sinqua Walls. He played in
Let's see the new one. I've seen him before.
the new one. Have y'all seen what's the Christina
I
Milian
can't-
movie
you know,
with
that
Jay
could be a little bit
Farrow?
What's his name? Senqua what?
Sinqua Walls.
Sinqua Wall.
How the fuck do you spell that?
I know, y'all. I like
Single?
the Hollywood niggas that's like low key and they just
I
mind their
think it's
business.
SINQUA.
Senqua?
Sinqua. I like that name.
So the White Men Don't Jump movie with Jack Harlow. He plays opposite of him.
he kind of looks like
Tasty chocolate.
he kind of looks like what's Gabrielle Union's husband's name?
Yes.
That's exactly who looks
Ooh,
like Dwayne Wade. Yeah,
very
I saw him in something recently, and I was like, "Is that
Yes.
Dwayne Wade?" And I
He's
looked at it like 3 times.
Beautiful man.
You think so?
I would love to get my hands. That's a bad picture. Now why you look my nigga like that?
She said you think so?
Stop playing my man.
Girl.
Okay, girl.
Beautiful is
Okay.
Hey, that was a bad picture.
That's better.
You okay?
Let me
you gotta
see.
watch his
we
movies.
getting warmer.
You know what? Give my man his Oscar and stop playing with us.
You
'Cause
like
I
that?
can't. Ooh,
You
he
like
bit
that,
that
don't you?
lip for me, boo.
Let me see. Okay.
You know,
He's an attractive.
he's an
black
attractive man, but that's my type. I love tall, dark skin, beard, full hairline. It's given. Yeah, that's my celebrity crush. Who's your celebrity crush? I know who yours is, but
Ooh.
well, no, it's not him no more. He's been.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't really think I have one anymore.
What happened to
But
your other one?
But if y'all would like to know who my old celebrity crush was, I used to love Drake.
I still love Drake.
No, I still love him as like an artist. And like
It was when he posted a picture. He was like,
yeah,
That's when you lost it, or that's when you liked it.
she lost it.
When the baby face, like
He was
the-
like,
pouty baby.
Over the
he
years,
always posts pictures like that.
but
that's what I
I
said.
feel like recently it's
He been
become
cutting.
excessive. Like, it's been a lot.
I was literally thinking about him yesterday because I saw Rihanna or ASAP Rocky
He's
post
always
some
like-
pictures of Rihanna pregnant, and I was like, wow, look at this, like, look at Rihanna's little family. And then I couldn't help but think about Drake. And remember that award show where he like confessed his love for
yeah.
her?
God, she was like,
And she was so uncomfortable, and she was like, nigga, if you don't shut the fuck up.
yeah.
I
She was
remember
like,
You don't remember that? She was like getting like a lifetime achievement award
Yeah,
or
she
some
was
shit.
like-
And for some reason Drake was the one that was giving it to her, and but it was like a love letter to her, and it was like supposed to be her moment, but he made it about
Their love.
But
him
I'm not trying to be
and
funny,
them.
but the video that ASAP, like, look at ASAP. He rolling up the weed. He's just so cool. Like,
He's a jiggy nigga.
man. I'm not saying Drake is. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying like ASAP. His swag a little different. Like, he got that New York.
He doesn't care that much.
Yeah.
He cares enough.
You think Drake
Yes.
cares?
A lot.
Mo, ASAP definitely
To be
cares a
honest,
lot.
I feel like Drake don't care no
At
more.
all.
He don't give a fuck.
ASAP
Right?
cares a lot,
Rich
but
as
he's
fuck.
still like,
I don't mean about women.
yeah. He a stiff.
I just mean about just
You,
he's just
he
like
a stiff nigga
super
too.
pretty boy. Just care. Also I feel like he's had to. He doesn't really have street cred, so he really has.
I don't
to,
need you to have street cred.
But he
You made
raps
up-
like he does. He talks about killing niggas. in his
I'm
songs.
with
Drake?
Yes.
I think he talks about falling in love and
I'm
drug
like-
fighting.
He does that, but then he does songs with Future, and he's a drug dealer.
I'll say this. I think ASAP.
I didn't listen
He's
to that.
never sold a single pound in his life.
ASAP seems like a stiff nigga. Like he hard to talk to. He not just talk. And I'm not saying Drake does. I'm just saying ASAP. He just, you never hear stories about him fucking this girl, fucking. I mean, we know like probably in his past or whatever, but you don't hear that about him even before Rihanna.
You know what?
We love stiff ass niggas around here.
Yeah.
Like my man Cinqua.
How you know he's still?
Cause I ain't heard nothing about my man.
Well, me
What does
and Erica
stiff
had
mean?
never heard of him.
Like low-key?
Pipe down, pipe down.
Yeah, I
Does
never.
stiff mean low key?
Like no, stiff means like it's hard
It's
to
hard
fuck
to
with him.
penetrate.
Like he don't see a bad bitch and be like, oh my god, I gotta
yeah.
fuck with
He
her.
not thirsty.
Every time he
Yeah.
see a big booty bitch, he not moved.
Right,
you
right,
know?
right.
Stiff.
Well, that concludes our game of sugar, ladies. Thank you for participating.
Love
was
it.
fun.
That was fun.
Before we get out of here, wait, did you pick a card?
I did.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't tell us what the cards
let's,
meant.
Okay, it's tarot time.
Yay!
'Cause we're about to get drunk. I mean, I think that this refill didn't have tequila in it.
That
which is
one
probably
weed
best.
was hitting.
You hit the weed?
No, not yet.
You wanted to
I'm
hit
just
it?
playing. No, I'm good.
I didn't know you smoked.
I'm scared.
I'll do a little 1-2.
Here.
No, we good. We good right now.
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead
go
with the
get me an edible.
It's across the street. The Magician
is?
Tarot card meaning.
I got the magician.
As a master manifester, the magician brings you the tools, resources, and energy you need to make your dreams come true. Seriously, everything you need right now is at your fingertips. You have the spiritual, physical, mental, emotional resources to manifest your desires, and when you combine them with the energy of the spiritual and earthly realms, you will become a manifestation powerhouse. The key is to bring these tools together synergistically so that the impact of what you create is greater than the separate parts. This is alchemy at its best. Now is the perfect time to move forward in an idea that you have recently conceived. The seed of potential has sprouted, and you are being called to take action and bring your intention to fruition.
Period. That's good.
I love that. That really answered something that I've been kind of like. So yeah,
You have
I
some
like
ideas you're trying to bring to
Mhm,
fruition?
mhm,
Go
mhm.
for it.
That's good. Okay, y'all. Mine is 7 swords.
That's what I
7 of
thought.
swords.
Same.
Seven of Swords.
He holding them hoes though. He ain't get stabbed.
Yeah, period.
That's a fact. Yeah. Traditionally, the Seven of Swords indicates theft, betrayal, deception, and trickery.
Oh,
You may be trying to get away with something and are sneaking around behind other people's backs,
Dre, what you doing?
hoping to go undetected. If you are lucky, you might get away with your secret intact. But if you are unlucky, others will soon find out what you have done, causing you shame and embarrassment. Be aware.
Shame?
I don't think you ever got this one before. Maybe it's reverse. Be aware that any time you use cunning or deception to gain an advantage over someone or something else, you are at risk of being found out. And even if you are not, the cover-up will require a tremendous amount of effort, and it may not be worth it. Alternatively, You may be the victim of someone else's betrayal.
Okay.
Others are not being candid with you, and you may be unaware of their lies and deception. You may trust someone who then turns out to be running their own agenda, leaving you high and dry. Look out for any sneaky behavior and listen to your intuition when something does not feel or seem too good to be true. On a positive note,
Because goddamn.
the Seven of Swords points out that you need to be strategic in what you do. You know you cannot do everything at once, nor should you. Instead, you must prioritize what's important to you and direct your focus and attention on a few tasks that will move you closer to your goals. It's the 80-20 rule. 20% of your work will account for 80% of your results. So focus on the 20.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like shit. Especially when you said the last part, that's that beach I was just talking about.
I was just thinking that too.
Because I'm really not like a sneaky or deceptive person.
You're sneaky.
Well, not deceptive though.
Yeah, but you're not deceptive.
And I'm not like, I be using I am cunning, but I be using that shit for good, not evil.
I'm weak.
Like, yes, y'all. Oh my God.
The cards have spoken.
The cards
cards
have
have
spoken.
What's that
And
sound?
I'm on your ass, bitch.
And ain't nothing to cut that bitch off.
Do any of you ladies have a horror that we can share with us? Any hotels?
Lex, you said you got a hoary.
Any
I
good
do.
ones?
Nah, I do.
It's like upsetting though. It's kind of like okay, so let
our
me tell you.
horrors are like, it can be scary, spooky, traumatic, sexy.
It's a little quick one too. So I like at the beginning of the year, I had got out of the relationship I was in last year, and it was like a long time coming for me to end it with this nigga. So I don't want to get too specific because I hope he don't hear it because we just talked about that. But I had met this guy. I was dating him. I really, really liked him. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to actually take things slow. And I'm going to really fall right like I'm supposed to. I'm not going to love bomb him like I usually be doing. And I took my time. He was taking me to amazing dates. We're going on dinner. Everything was good. And I was like, I'm going to hold out on the pussy. I'm not going to fuck him too soon. And I was like, you know what? Like, I am ready to fuck this nigga. Mind you, I'm being patient with him. You know, it was cool, you know? And it finally, I was like, you know what? I'm going to give him some pussy tonight because on paper, he was perfect. Like on paper, I was like, this is the good guy you've been asking for. Because I'm like, Lord, please just send me the man I'm supposed to be with. I kept saying like, Lord. And I was like, maybe this is the man. Okay, so let me but I was liking him, but not liking him. I was like, maybe I need to fuck. Maybe I need to fuck some.
That's
Sometimes
gonna
I'm
make
hurting
me
my
like him.
pussy a little bit.
You need to connect the two.
You know, so maybe we could have had a conversation, but it's like I don't know what he had going on.
He was afraid. It's a big deal for men if that, like, we expect that and then we associate it and take it personal if it does not do what we think it's supposed to do. And it's like he was getting hard, but he wasn't. Even for me, he wasn't coming, and it was like the completion. Even if I wasn't coming, it was like, why haven't you come? And then it's just like it's a mind fuck. But really, it has nothing to do with you because you know you have good pussy.
And dude.
Y'all, I am really sad.
Why?
Because I really be sitting here thinking about shit. You know how you just start thinking. I know y'all are like super spiritual. Have y'all ever had a reading by like a prophet or like talk to a prophet?
Many.
So I had a reading with like a prophet like maybe like 6 or 7 months ago. Yeah, and he told me that I need to start watching. He was like, you really need to be more protective of your energy and like watch yourself with people. So I'm really just thinking about like
The cards.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Oh
you
no,
on 2 segments ago, bitch.
I don't want to.
Let's wrap it. She still thinking about them 13 6 swords, bitch. Anyways,
He told me that. He said you need to start being
find us on
watching
tour.
people.
She said, "Fuck that nigga's ED. Someone's trying to betray me. Someone is conspiring to betray me."
That nigga 7 months ago was correct. Now I know for a fact she would be going through her phone tonight. Like, nope. And she'll be
For real.
investigating.
Hoes is not loyal.
She's still stuck on them damn swords.
That hurt my feelings.
Okay, it's okay.
Well, you know what? Now
already
you got,
asked
now
out
you
the
got the
bitch.
confirmation that you need.
I know.
So your toxic trait is actually right
the
on
prophet
point.
told me and Erica and Mila, I cannot trust you hoes.
The sword and the stone, bitch.
Wait, let's clarify. We did not say don't trust these hoes. We believe in
We said
sisterhood
don't
and
trust
friendship.
that hoe. Don't trust that.
Don't
hoe.
trust all hoes.
Don't trust that specific hoe.
All hoes don't have your best interest in mind, but the hoes that accept you and love you and
Amen.
don't have hater energy.
Yes.
Those are your hoes. There's many of them.
Those are my hoes.
Are you crying?
I'm both.
I'm
too.
just like, this bitch.
All we need is a Taurus thinking someone's out to get her. It's a
Oh
wrap.
my! And
have-
she's don't forget nothing. Some bitch did something to her probably when I first moved to Atlanta in 2017. Something happened to her recently. She was like, "Yeah," because remember.
Karma.
I was like, "What?"
Not 6
What?
years later.
No, literally, she's like, "Yeah."
Karma ain't got no deadline.
I'm the same way. I feel the same way. I don't forget
Me
people.
too.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
It's like unhealthy. I'd be like, oh, too bad.
Oops.
You see me now, huh?
Y'all
Sorry.
funny as fuck.
I'm funny.
Oh my
Sorry,
gosh.
Books.
Oh my God, we're drunk.
We are.
Ladies, thank you guys so much for
Man,
coming
thank
on
you
our
so
show.
much for having. This was such a good episode.
I always love when we come hang out. I always have a good time.
Yes.
Great time.
And when y'all come to Atlanta, because y'all gotta officially sit on our couch too.
We coming.
Yeah, so y'all
we
gotta
coming.
come soon.
Can you tell the people where they can find you?
Yes, so y'all can find us on all the platforms that you watch Good Moms on, I'm sure. Pour Minds, it's POURMINDS. We're actually on tour right now, so get your tickets at pourminds.com. You can find us on Instagram at pour_MINDS. You can find me personally at Lex_P_ on Instagram.
Drea Nicole with 3 E's. And Twitter.
I mean, they'll find all that shit there.
Yours
But-
the same on Twitter though.
Yeah, it's the same.
We will link everything in the
Yeah, just
episode.
link
We
everything.
link everything in the episode description.
Oh, and follow my business page, Muse Beauty, on Instagram with 2 Y's. I'm a little tipsy, goddamn.
Muse Beauty
And
Collection.
that's what we both got on.
Yeah, Muse Beauty
Wait,
Collection.
I need some
what is
Muse.
Muse Beauty? Is it lips or?
Yeah,
It's a lip
lip
gloss
Ooh, I
and
want
lip
some.
liner and matte liquid lipstick. And I'm about to come out with some red because I see you fucking with
I like that.
She look. I always be telling her she needs to be bringing stuff when we do the things, but I'll make sure she
I
sends
love
y'all
lip liner
a
and matte
little
lipstick.
PR
I'm gonna send y'all some
package.
packages. I promise.
For
when I get back
sure.
to Atlanta.
But yeah, new episodes of Pour Minds drop every Friday. If you've never tuned in, just give it a chance. Y'all gonna like it. It's cool, dope, and thank y'all again for having us.
We love you,
We had a great
ladies.
time.
Yeah, we had our first LA show, so thank y'all for pulling up. That
Of
was so much
course.
fun.
Super proud of you guys. You
Yes.
did so
Thank
good,
you.
and
We're so
the
proud of
house
y'all,
was
too.
full, and you gave us confidence. I'm like, we got to do more tours.
Yes, yes.
Oh, yes.
Well, y'all know where to find us. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit the subscribe. Make sure you leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. You guys, we're going back to Costa Rica February 1st through the 6th and the 8th through the 13th for the Good Vibe Retreat. So this is your call to prioritize yourself. Come hang out with us.
You guys should go.
No, we're coming.
We've taken over an entire property. We take over the entire property.
Oh, we outside.
It's beautiful.
You can have
no,
your
we're
titties
coming for
out.
sure.
You can smoke weed. You drink. You can twerk by the pool. You can do some healing. Some
Yeah,
screaming.
we're coming. We're
That
coming.
sound fun.
That's
Yeah,
we're coming,
it's
for
really
sure.
it's really fun.
And it's the side of Costa Rica where the black people are at.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Niggas,
Yep.
count me in.
Yep. Anyway, we love you guys, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Suspendió en la noche, solo puedo recordar la luz.